You know, you go to the dentist, you know, it's like, oh, okay, and it's like, oh my gosh. And maybe some of that numbing medication might be wearing off now too. So, you know, yes. So that is the plan. Any questions about going home when that time comes? We will wheelchair you out. One, it's 5 miles to the main entrance, and 2, we don't want extra because that's right where you've been.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to wheelchair myself out.
Yeah, we'll get you wheelchair.
Oh no, we're late. Finally made it. Let's go. Very late for my appointment, like 5 minutes, and that's just not acceptable. I'm really upset. All right, I'm about to check in. See you in the office.
114/72. Do you drink or smoke, or have you ever in the past?
Drink yes, smoke no.
Yeah.
Bum, bum, bum. Rotator cuff. So after I had problems with my right wrist, I can't pick up weight. So let me control my diet by, instead of consuming 25 to 3,000, let's do like 2,000 calories. But then when this issue popped up in November, so I was like 155, let's say, that's when I started to lose even more weight. So the losing the weight was somewhat on purpose, but then this has made me lose even more weight to 139. So when I started to notice that solids, liquids, appetite inhibition started to happen, I was like, I can't go back to Miami. I have to see someone to figure this out.
This you would have been done in this June?
For my master's program?
Master's.
Yes, supposedly. But I'm not going to be going back. I mean, you think I can go back and forth?
It's hard.
Yeah, so no. Don't do that. Don't make me
Can you really do it?
I'm going to try to. But maybe I might
with
need...
your professors saying, okay.
I might need like doctor's notes or something.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because you'll
Yeah.
finish all those things
Yeah,
hopefully
yeah.
they'll let you do. And that's
Because
what
I only need 4 in-person classes left.
hoping you could do that. We should be able to accommodate somehow.
I'm supposed to take 2 in-person classes. But if I have a doctor's note, you know, saying that... Because it still sounds like, oh my gosh, this could be an elaborate joke. I like a doctor's note saying that I can still continue class.
Yeah.
As long as it's like online here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, then I may be able to get that. I'm supposed to graduate this June, late June.
I'm hoping you can achieve that. I'll do whatever I can to facilitate.
Yeah,
to the
if
extent
not
possible.
June, the latest I
Something.
think would be before the winter ends. But it hasn't affected my lungs, right?
That's what they said.
I hasn't entered a lymph node, 1 or 2?
Around the vicinity. True.
So not the lymph node, just
The
around
lymph
that
node,
area.
they're suspicious. This.
And then they have a suspicion that it could be in the iliac wing here.
That's
on the
what we
right.
didn't like it.
And I'm concerned that I think it could be, because this pain,
Is
as
different.
much as it feels like there's something cramping in there. And the pain is like a 6-7. And usually, like, I still have something hanging out here, but it's very manageable. And I think this is muscle weakness, but yeah, but the episodes of these used to be maybe once a week, and now they've picked up. I'm concerned that this could be...
When you sleep, does it wake you up from the middle of the sleep?
I haven't noticed it waking me up, but it does keep me from going to sleep.
Have you seen the pictures so far, anyone?
I'd like
No,
to
for
see
the
them.
hip,
I
no.
tried to look at them, and then
So
I was
this
like,
is, I'm
that's
just
the
giving
PET
you
scan, yeah?
your PET scan, this is your right arm, left arm, you probably slept on a table
Yeah.
like this, and we are counting your shoulders, will come here, shoulder, right lung, left lung, heart, okay?
Okay.
Your sternum, your spine, you can see, these are your ribs.
Yep.
We look for activity.
There
like
it
this.
is.
What is
Oh my
the doctor?
gosh. It's on the left side, right? So it's like right
Yes.
In the middle.
smack dab in the middle.
Like where you eat. So they measure like this, and so it's about 37. So it's a GE junction,
Oh,
gastroesophageal junction. So
Okay.
it's like
In that area.
around that area. Starts approximately 37 malignant appearing lymph node. The way they describe on the endoscopy and the endoscopic ultrasound that Dr. Muddana has done. Features are all consistent with the T4, meaning like the layers you were telling, and possible lymph node, and then MX biopsies were obtained consistent with invasive poorly differentiated adenocarcinoma. And then we look another thing, marker called HER2. It's a marker on the surface of the cancer cell. If this is a cancer cells, we look for targets like this. It's still pending. Initially, they said it is 2+. We don't know whether it is really positive or negative based on the immunohistochemistry. 1+ is negative, 3+ is positive, 2+ is a in between.
Okay.
So now we are trying to do a special test called FISH, fluorescent in situ hybridization, to determine the status of this one.
Okay.
Now, so PET scan, and then when you go down,
So we have one on the left and
so
one on the
this is what we are worried about. G
right. So this is the
indicated.
right side, yeah?
This is the right side. So this is what we are worried about. Geez, what is it?
Yeah.
Based on clinical suspicion, we think it is probably the same thing that has gone all the way to the bone, but we wanted to prove, yeah, that's what it is.
Okay.
Because what if it is negative?
Okay.
We still don't know, but anyway, so let's see. That's why we wanted the radiology doctor, right,
To do a biopsy.
do the biopsy on that too, to tell. Because for all practical purposes, technically it will be called stage 4,
Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
because it has gone to outside.
Different.
Mhm.
So
area.
what is another explanation for that?
If you have trauma or a benign bone lesion, how likely it is.
He
Right
used
now.
to exercise a lot.
Usually, right, so
Like a lot.
So a lot.
So-
6 days a week for 2 hours, a lot.
Yeah.
But this thing has only happened the past like 3
4
weeks,
weeks. So
which is not a good
because
sign.
as it is expanding, or then you hurt. It's a bone pain. We'll look for this test positive, then we add a medicine to that target.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
there's a medicine called Herceptin, which is a protein-based molecule we give along with chemotherapy if this is positive. So we'll see, and there are a lot of options for the treatment in that. So technically, until otherwise I am proven wrong based on the picture, we think it is stage 4, and we'll confirm it, biopsy it and see. And then if this is positive, I will add this drug to chemotherapy. So chemotherapy, there are several options, what we call as Folfox, Taxol, carboplatin. So I will wait for the biopsy, and whether the biopsy comes back positive or negative, most likely the initial treatment may not change. It is operable initially, which I don't think it is operable because of the extent of it. So the question then comes, should we give radiation or not? But radiation is like spot welding to that particular spot to open up so that you can. But my hope is once we start the treatment, maybe you will have a good response to the point that you may not need anything to be done locally there, like radiation or put a stent to open up.
The stint I'm not going to do.
Okay, so for now, no,
Yeah.
we are hoping that once we start the treatment, maybe you'll get going.
Okay.
So it will open up and then you can start eat better and better.
And it's
Sure.
once a week, right? Or is
No.
it twice a week?
If we choose a recipe like this, it's like every other week.
Every
Oh.
other.
So let's say biopsy comes back positive, just for argument's sake, and we'll say yes, it is stage 4. And then we start the treatment. So you come here, sit for 2-3 hours, and you go home with a pouch which has chemotherapy calculated based on height and weight, and you wear it in a fanny pack or a bag or something, and that keeps dripping into this round the clock for 2 days.
Oh, okay.
So you go fishing.
That's
shopping.
if it's stage 4.
Right, even if it is not, let's say.
Okay.
And then 2 days later you come, they'll unhook you, put a band-aid and you go home. So you come like that every 2 weeks. Tiredness, fatigue, low blood count, tingling numbness. We don't want you to touch anything ice cold or drink anything ice cold because you feel choking sensation for a day or so. After that you're okay. Same thing if you put your hand in the refrigerator, you feel, oh, it hurts, so put a glove. Well, weather is as such that, so maybe you should just keep
Yes,
yourself
bundle up.
gloved and bundle up. It's called neuropathy, and they'll tell you more about it too.
Oh, wow.
They'll tell you more about the medication. Less likely you'll lose hair with this recipe. That's the reason why too that I want to check you consider this one as my first line treatment. Usually they get very good response also.
Okay.
So this is a standard treatment. What are the other options? No chemotherapy, which obviously we don't recommend.
Yeah.
Surgery, which you have seen, but when it is technically stage 4, it is less likely that they will do any surgery, which with a curative intent. And clinical trial, any experimental things which show up. If there is, right now there's nothing for this kind of situation right now, but in future, if there is, I'll keep you posted. Other thing is, it's called second opinion. You can do that anywhere, anytime. So those are the usual 4 things. And then we already talked about your case in our tumor board, even though I have not seen you, but they were telling about you, and they said they'll come and see. This was last Thursday. Dr. Pappenfuss was there, and myself, and a lot of other docs and everyone. So they all said, yes, this is the way to go.
Okay.
So it's like a consensus opinion.
Okay.
Okay.
So I just finished my appointment with chemotherapy. I'm going to my bone biopsy right now, and that will really tell me whether this is curable or not.
I'll get to you.
Imaging services. I made it to imaging. Woohoo! Registering right now. Alright, catch you guys after I register. Fortunately, YouTube, I can't bring you guys during the procedure, so I'll get you guys after the biopsy. Baboosh! So tremendous imaging nurse here. We have
Mary Kay.
Mary Kay.
Like the cosmetic.
She's honestly going to be the one that I work with whenever I have to come back to St. Luke's in this department. For real, she's fantastic.
Thank you so
Oh
much.
no, for serious. Conclude segment.
There we go. Got it. Your camera's broken now.
I just finished the bone biopsy. Oh my gosh, it was absolutely painful. I thought I was gonna die. Just kidding. I didn't. But I am being wheelchaired out by our lovely Mr. Wheelchair Guy. Hi, Mr. Wheelchair Man. Thank you. Anyway, heading out St. Luke's, going home, etc., etc. Mom's walking over there, probably panicking about something. And Angelito, we just doing him himself. All right. Thank you so much, man. Good luck to your daughter in the vlogging, okay?
Yeah.
Bye. Hello, what's up, YouTube? Yay! You guys are on the vlog. I'm going home. What's up, YouTube? Yay!
Ron, you're famous.
You're famous. You're gonna be famous. Oh man.
That's fun.
I love all the support for the vlog. It's very, very good. You know, some people aren't really supportive for a whole host of reasons. Whenever there are peeps that are like, yeah, let me be on the vlog, I'm totally for it. So